And welcome everybody to a phenomenal night of matches. A really exciting night of matches we have in store for you. As somebody just dropped out. But we are going to get started here in not too long with this first one. Not the first match of the evening, but certainly first match of this block of really good matches, of really high stakes matches where you're going to see some stuff on the line here. Before we get to that, though, I am on SirDimwi, joined by DocEducation. We have Newton Dad on the cameras. And Doc, this game here, Anomaly versus LA Skyline, currently number 9, number 10 in Master Tier. Both these teams fighting to stay out of relegation. We're kind of in a three-way fight here between LA, Anomaly, and Hivemind. And Anomaly, I have to play both those teams this week, including LA Skyline here, right before us, right about to be in front of us. I don't know how I should say that.
Has to, gets to, right? They kind of have their fate in their own hands,
Yeah.
right? They can, with a couple of wins, almost certainly stave off the championship, the Challengers Cup rather. And one thing that they do have a little secret weapon or not so secret weapon, and that is Sweet Tooth. So I don't know how many games Sweet has played in this season, but almost all the games I've seen, Sweet has not been able to play. And chocolate without sweetness is just maybe a little less delicious. Of course, chocolate and sweet tooth, one of the absolutely fastest stacks in the world, and not just fast in a straight line, but they can turn, they can do some really incredible, eye-popping things. I think they were on the two that had that quad deke that you called out.
Yep.
So that's going to be exciting to see in this game.
And I will say, chocolate without sugar is just cocoa powder. If you ever had raw cocoa powder, not the tastiest. You definitely need a little something added to it to get a proper chocolate taste, and that's what we're going to get this evening. As you point out, Sweet Tooth here. I did have the opportunity. I did get to cast one Anomaly game this season with Sweet Tooth in the game. As we get another dropout here, looks like somebody may be having some connection issues. Which would be unfortunate, but I did get an opportunity to cast one game of Sweet Tooth that Sweet Tooth was present for, and it did not disappoint. Of course, the speed of that stack, it's legendary at this point. But unfortunately, they haven't been able to rely on it, as you pointed out. Since Sweet Tooth hasn't been in for a majority of this season so far, they haven't been able to rely on it like they usually do, which is kind of, it may be part of the reason why they are fighting to stave off relegation here in this Master Tier, in this the upcoming Challenger Cup, which is literally a week away, a week from tomorrow. That first Challenger Cup, but also notable as we approach the end of the cycle here, the Master Tier, of course, the top 4 in both North America and Europe, playing for a total prize pool of $1,700 in cash. Notable, excuse me, that is a new change this season. We have never done that before. We're doing it this season to make sure all the games matter. And so very exciting times as these two teams are going to ready up and get started here for this first round. Anomaly, LA Skyline, once again, both trying to stay in the Masters here, both need a victory here, and both lining up the tubes right now. Doc.
Well, we're going to see how fast these stacks come out of the tubes in just about 3 seconds. And here they come. Let's see who gets it first. And of course, it's Chocolate and Sweet Tooth. Actually, it's Acorn and Big Bot, the second stack, which also is maddeningly fast. And right now, the disc is bouncing around. It looks like Sweet Tooth will get a hand on it, taps it over into the LA Skyline zone, but Klex will collect it and look to set up for LA Skyline.
And almost an interception there from one of the stacks. They will get that one picked up. Sweet Tooth there in the chain with Chocolate. But a good recovery there. Prometheus picks it up, trying to get it back to the back line there. Klex does get it, sends it out. Platypus is going to get down there first. So looking at a 1v3, crossing that one to Klex. So a little bit off the mark. So a little ricochet to the back line all the way to this near side trap. That chain coming in very quick, but Prometheus just as quick getting away from them. As now they have a 4v2 as the chain is just getting back to the bubble. Good stun there on Klex. Disc is loose. Big Bot trying to get there, not able to. Platypus taking a shot that was just below the goal. And now recovered here by Platypus once again. Looking for another shot. No, going to set up there Klex. Klex looking for the cut. Does hit Caesar, who brings it in for the 2. And LA Skyline's going to get the first goal here of round 1, 1 minute in.
Yeah, nice work by LA Skyline. As you mentioned, SirDimwi, the stacks for Anomaly are already flying absolutely furiously, even in their own when the when the defense is set up. So they're continuing their aggressive play, and let's see what they do. Acorn looks like they got a little bit it looks like they've got a dribble play, or yeah, a clear and boost strategy there. Didn't quite work out on that one. They're getting stunned out in the background. There's going to be a little bit of a numbers advantage for the moment, but Sweet Tooth and Chocolate do get back, setting up our LA Skyline. They've got some nice bubble passing. Klex flying in and sending it in. They're up by 4.
And that was actually a scuffed launch. They came out and hit the tube door on the way out. Anomaly did, so it took them an extra second to get to the disc. By that point, LA Skyline had already boosted down there, and so they just had to get rid of it. And since nobody was out there to receive it, as they were kind of still recovering from the scuffed launch, it was an immediate turnover, and LA Skyline capitalizing on that. Although an opportunity here, open goal, lock shot, Big Bot's gonna hit it. 18 meters out, good for the 3. Anomaly is on the board here. Took them a little over 2 minutes, but they do it with style.
Style indeed. Precision passing and a beautiful finish on the shot. Really nice offensive rollout. So first offensive rollout here for LA Skyline. Let's see what they do. It's going to be Prometheus and Caesar in a stack, moving up on the ceiling. They do get broken up. Sweet Tooth getting leached on. It's going to be, Prometheus flying in. Big Bot getting a hand on it, so tapping it out. It looks like it'll go onto the back line, a platypus. So they're going to reset here.
Now Klex with the Ducks one, goes in, takes a shot on Sweet Tooth, who handles that one pretty easily. Chocolate's going to track this one down just above the cloud block, going for that reset there to the chain. The chain going to clear it out. Doesn't quite get it out as there's a bit of a race for it. Sweet Tooth fortunately able to get there first, as this one gets cleared down into the bubble. Only one down there. Acorn by himself, looking at an empty goal, sends in the shot, does not miss, hits it for the 3. And just like that, 3 minutes in, Anomaly have taken the lead, up 6-4.
Yeah, 2 big-time threes. Acorn going in solo and probably thinking to himself, who's going to hit me and when, because I can't have that much time, but eventually got his hand on it and hit the open 3. So LA Skyline, they're doing a relay, left side relay. Klex with the disc, going to pass it down low. It's going to be Caesar with the disc. Caesar under pressure, but makes a really nice back pass reset. So LA Skyline setting up their offense. They're going to switch the backline player there. So Klex will go into that quarterback backline goalie position and deliver it into Prometheus. Prometheus looking for a shot, gonna get hit himself. Sweet Tooth jumping out of goal, can't quite get it. It's gonna be a scramble. This is dangerous for Anomaly, but they jump in. Sweet Tooth and Chocolate are dribbling, or they're re-grabbing from the goal and jumping right in. That's gonna be a big time 3. Acorn sending it in. 9 unanswered points for Anomaly.
Yeah, it was a nice send out there, and then Acorn and Big Bot get in there off that stack. Big Bot takes a shot, it's off the shield. Acorn gets it, recovers it, sends it in. And Anomaly have only scored 3 goals here, but it gets them 9 points. 3 goals to do 2 goals, and it's a difference of 5 points. That is substantial. That's how important. If you get an opportunity to send in a 3, you want to hit those 3s because they can add up very, very quickly. As you can see here, Caesar sending this one up there to Platypus. Platypus wants to bring it in. Oh, sends it across. Prometheus cutting in. Under cover, but not covered well enough. LA Skyline have finally found an answer there as we are approaching the halfway marker. We're just over the halfway mark of this first round, and they're going to bring it back within 3.
Yeah, and it looks like Anomaly was running 2 stacks on that play. Both stacks got at least one player stunned out, so they were a little slow to get back. Chocolate delivers over to Big Bot. Big Bot with the disc gets it stolen. Prometheus going to have an open goal opportunity. Prometheus sending it in. Big time 3. That ties it up.
Yeah, that was quite the clutch goal there. 28 meters out. And you saw there's just a straight long shot on that open goal. Going to get that one in. And so just like that, Anomaly back under pressure here with 4:20 remaining as they come out of the tubes. And I mean, they've still been playing exceptionally well. Oh no, that's a good chain there to disrupt that one. The disc is loose. Klex is gonna have to recover it here. And goes for a deep reset there. Platypus immediately under pressure, just clears this one all the way down, trying to get it to Caesar, who's not gonna be able to get the hands on it. Sweet Tooth, Chocolate comes out of the goal to play that one, setting it out in the hands of Acorn over to Big Bot. Big Bot looking for the clear, does get it out. That was gonna be all the way down into the hands of Klex, who's playing deep on the back line here, playing way back. And then looking for the setup there to Platypus as they press back through mid. Although, big interception there. Acorn gets this one cleared out. They're going to get the flat bounce off the back wall. It's going to be a stack race for it. And Platypus gets there pretty cleanly. But Acorn off that chain gets it disrupted. And then cleared out there from Platypus once again.
Wow, so some really great change of hands, some defensive stops on both sides. Sweet Tooth looks like will haul it in. Big Bot with the disc. Gonna make a back pass because there was a goalie and they did not have numbers, did not Anomaly. Passing over to Chocolate on the right side. Chocolate gonna deliver it up to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth on the backside. He's so dangerous. Moving solo, but even more dangerous right there was Prometheus. He got the steal.
Slap down to the floor there. Prometheus gets it once again. Sends that one out to the wall, then down to the floor there off the that inverted pyramid. Acorn recovers there. Just going to dump that one in. Oh, it had the bounce. Klex, fortunately, in the spot. To get that one picked up. Platypus going for a tube shot of his own. That was going to be off the backboard and then off of the post. Very narrowly, not going at his Big Bot's going to get that one cleared out. They have a chain ready for it. The chain's not able to get away that quickly. Disc is still loose, though. And Platypus overshooting a little bit. Acorn gets her first, slaps it in. Chocolate gets one on, takes a shot off the backboard. Going to go quite wide. Now out to the far side where Big Bot will collect it here with 2.5 minutes to go. Sending this one behind the goal there to Sweet Tooth. Stop there, stuffed. I believe that was a Platypus with that one and gets it cleared out as they get a good chain, but a good leech here from Big Bot.
Nice work here. It looks like it's going to be Caesar and Klex doing a two-man game. Klex not under any pressure, moves it in. Caesar getting it stolen by Acorn. What a defensive stop. What a clear. It's all the way through, but the stacks for LA Skyline just a little bit faster on that play to get together. They do clear it through, though, and Acorn gets it back, clears it just right back, so it's deep in the bubble. Flying in are two players from Anomaly. You can't stop them. Oh, they might stop themselves. Holy cow. Almost losing the disc, but picking it up is Big Bot and sending it in. That was really big, and now they're up by 2 with only about 1.5 minutes left.
Yeah, Chocolate there with a bit of a sympathy assist. He almost got the goal and then just for whatever reason lost the handle on it, and Big Bot with a fantastic recovery to get that one in. That was an important goal there. As this one is loose on the side, Sweet Tooth picks it up, open goal, does not take the shot, and then loses a handle on it. I can't explain that one there, as that could cost him, as this one's going to get away there. No clean boots. I see a blue chain, I see an orange chain. Orange chain overshoots. This one will be picked up by Klex on the far side. Opportunity here for LA Skyline to tie it up. This one sent across into Platypus. Platypus, pocket picked by Big Bot, as they've got a minute to go here. Big Bot sends it out. They've got a chain down. Can they get there? They do. Lit sends it in for the 3. They're going to go back up by 5, and that's a 2-goal difference here. Is LA Skyline not out yet, but oh man, they're right on the line.
Yeah, that was huge. Really dangerous for Anomaly with, turning over that disc and having it cleared to the other side, but coming back just as fast to the other side and getting their 3 that they had missed before. So it looks like we do have a timeout, and it looks like
my assumption was that it was Anomaly. We just got confirmation that it was Anomaly who did take that timeout, as they do have a player dropping here. Although, I mean, it's worth noting that strategically, that's a pretty solid timeout. Is basically LA Skyline are going to have effectively 20 game seconds to score 2 goals. There's going to be 40 seconds on the clock, and they need 20 seconds for one of those goals to reset. Everything gets reset after one of those goals. So that's 20 seconds they don't have access to. So that's 20 seconds of that 40, half of that time. Once they come out the twos, there are 20 seconds to get 2 goals, which is possible. Of course, one of them needs to be a 3. That's quite the task, but it is possible. And I would say, as Anomaly, maybe wouldn't hold on to this, even though I don't think this was the tactic. I think ultimately it could work out as effectively a freeze on LA Skyline at the end of the round to kind of ensure that victory. Although I wouldn't suggest it, but it's a curious, it's the sort of thing that you could speculate on.
Yeah, and maybe even a bigger concern for Anomaly right now is that Acorn dropped 2 or 3 times right before the game started, and then has dropped now. So Acorn may be having some kind of tech issues. So hopefully Acorn can get back in. If not, we may see Fontac or -0 coming in. Yeah, especially with
Fontac,
the way they're...
Fontac is in the chat. Fontac, are you getting in? We're going to see you in there, man? Let us know. He was talking. Yeah, we want the scoop, man. Not responding. Maybe that means he's going in.
He's going in. He's
Oh, there
going
he is. He
in.
says hi. He just says hi. Like he's not gonna. He's not gonna. No scoop. Says I hope not. Huh. They need you, man. As Broman says. Yeah, so far, I mean, really fantastic game here. I mean, this is very, I know it's 5 points, 2 goals, but this has been a very, ridiculously close game. Although notable, this is something to point out, and it kind of shows you how much Anomaly relies on that speed there. Possession time, LA Skyline has that one beat by almost 2 full minutes, and as well as shots taken 10-5, 10-5. Shots taken. LA Skyline has more shots and more possession time than Anomaly by almost twice, and somehow Anomaly is in the lead here. That is notable. Definitely worth pointing out. There's saves 3-1. So that's how important those saves are. Big Bot getting 2, Sweet Tooth getting 1. Yeah, just absolutely phenomenal there from Anomaly. Just the efficiency of their scoring, basically. How efficiently they score, how quickly they do it, yeah. It's how few shots they need to get it in. Notable, very notable.
It has been noted upon. That is certainly true. I love Anomaly's strategy. I love their meta. I mean, of course, they can slow it down when they need to, but you've seen in this game kind of how electric it is when Anomaly is able to get a clear, and their stacks are so fast and so accurate, and they just fly in and hit a 3 or deliver it in. One person grabs the disc, the other person flies into the bubble, and they deliver it in, and then they get a score. It's really fun to watch. I mean, LA Skyline also has a more kind of classic approach, as you were mentioning, Dimwee, with setting it up, having some nice back passing, some nice side-to-side passing, moving the disc, getting into the bubble, having multiple passes in the bubble, having good cut passes and easy finishes. It's 2 different styles, and you see this in a lot of different games. I think soccer is a game where you see these 2 styles, contrasting quite a lot.
I would concur if I watched much international football, but I unfortunately I do not. So I'm just gonna have to take your word for it, there, Doc.
I watch a little bit. The Barcelona is a team that's known for their passing control and just a lot of passing, backwards passing, sideways passing, moving it up slowly, and then getting a nice finish. There are other teams that will go for more streaking passes. Of course, with the offsides rule in international football, there is it's a little bit more difficult to do the kind of plays that Anomaly is doing here, but same idea, same basic idea. So we do have an unpaused 3 seconds until the teams come out. LA Skyline kicking us back in. 40 seconds, 5 points down. They definitely have an opportunity here, but it's going to be close. Any time dropped off, even just that right there, is going to really make it more difficult on LA Skyline. They're now down to 30 seconds, so if they don't score in the next about 5 seconds, then this game is over, and it looks like it will be Anomaly. Acorn sending it in for 2 more, and that'll close the deal on round 1. Anomaly gonna take it 16-9.
Yeah, that's that one right there is the ice. Is we're gonna have a pretty sure, not even a second, I don't think. If it's probably like a 1/10 of a second remaining here. So yeah, round 1 comfortably in the hands of Anomaly, looking really good in this one, playing exceptionally quick, which is what we come to expect. And I mean, since that timeout happened, literally a minute, less than a minute that before the game started. Less than a minute before the round ended. We kind of went through all our halftime discussion already, so all our intermission discussion. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go for a break here. So y'all listen to music, and I don't know, Doc, if you want us to talk, you can. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, what else can we say about the game so far, though? This has been an absolutely phenomenal game. Anomaly has really shown how strong they are. Apologies for the stats there. We'll get that fixed for that the second intermission. I mean, we can read through them here real quick. So I have them pull it up. Big Bot, they're 5 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 1 steal, absolutely dominating everywhere in this game here. Chocolate, 3 points, 1 assist. Acorn there with 2 points, and Sweet Tooth there with 1 save. Although that was after, oh no, that was Acorn that dropped out. Acorn missing, probably presumably missing a few stats. Then Prometheus, 5 points, a save. Plex, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save. Caesar, 2 points, 1 assist, and Platypus with an assist there as well. Everybody contributing somewhere on the field in this game as we are going to get started back round 2 here between Anomaly and LA Skyline fighting to not get relegated. LA Skyline losing that first round. Anomaly looking pretty good so far as we're going to get started here in the second round. Klex handling this one here for LA Skyline off of that neutral joust.
A Platypus hanging back at the double diamond as a reset. They elect to drive it in. Caesar gonna go 1-on-2, getting stunned out. Sweet Tooth getting it tapped out. A Platypus can't quite get it. So let's see which stack is gonna be faster to collect. It will be Big Bot and Anomaly driving it into Acorn. That's a shot, and it's gonna be finished beautifully by Acorn. So nice work there by Anomaly, getting on the board early in round 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was LA Skyline that got the first goal of round. It was for LA Skyline that got the first goal of round 1. In fact, they went up 4-0 before Anomaly came back and brought it up to I think it was it 6-4? Yeah, 6-4 when they first took the lead in that first round. Oh no, turnover there. Big Bot's gonna get it. Open goal, takes a shot off of the backboard, off of the cone, gonna make its way back out of the bubbles. A Platypus, a big recovery there, looking for that send out. Try to get into that chain. Ultimately gonna have to track it down. That's Caesar with it. Caesar and Klex, though. Acorn with the pickpocket. Sends that one in. Oh, somehow Sweet Tooth comes away with it. Wow.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, incredible communication and redirection there by Sweet Tooth and Chocolate. They were in the backfield when Acorn got that beautiful pocket pick and was able to clear it really nicely through and deep into the bubble. Sweet Tooth and Chocolate were on the backside, and they were able to redirect and get to it very quickly. Big Bot and Acorn, the back stack, have become the front stack. And it's a very interesting strategy. I'm trying to figure out basically why. The only thing I can think of is that the backstack has become so good that they're able to be even more aggressive by having that be the front stack, and then the backstack can. Ooh, nice work by Prometheus. The backstack, which is now Sweet Tooth and Chocolate, can be free to be even more aggressive because they're more confident in their ability to get back quickly. So, just a hypothesis there, but in any case. Anomaly now on their offensive joust.
Yeah, it's an interesting hypothesis. I wonder what the what their explanation would be and how it would match up with your speculation. There's Big Bot sending this one across there to Acorn. Acorn has one and gonna go to Sweet Tooth. That was ambitious, and they score it. That just plays like that just like anger me. It's like that should not be a goal. That should not be a goal. They passed it into 3 defenders. That should not be a goal. Sit down. Just sit down, guys. Just take a seat.
But the pass was good. The pass was fast. And Sweet Tooth on the backboard is absolutely extraordinarily dangerous. Klex with the disc. It looks like the backstack. Oh, they're going to miss it. Caesar going to turn around on his own player. Wow, what a move. Caesar flying in, using a moving Geo as a redirection. That was pretty.
Pretty indeed. As LA Skyline really needed those points here. They're going to get another 2 on the board here, bring it back within 2. As you gotta be able to use it. It's one of those things. It's easy to forget that the players, both on your team and on the other team, can be used as Geo for redirection. There, that's how you end up with the gunship. That's how you end up with the Joker train. That's how you end up with some. You'll get some phenomenal plays if you start realizing that. And it's a rare occasion where it really becomes relevant, but when you can pull it off, it feels amazing. It feels absolutely amazing when you can pull one of those off. I did a gunship once on accident. I just needed to get away from a defender, and I had a buddy who was stunned out, so I used them. And then someone was like, "That was awesome." I was like, "That was awesome." It was awesome. It was fantastic. Anyways, Klex here with this one. Send in there to Caesar. Caesar puts on the brakes, gets it in. As he gets stunned out. That's a good goal there. They're going to tie it up here. LA Skyline 6-6 with 6 minutes to go.
Why not?
Someone say a prayer.
Caesar was in the right position, didn't have any momentum, but from that close, it's very difficult to stop any kind of shot, even if it doesn't have a lot of juice on it. So nice pass there, delivering it down. Sweet Tooth gonna have a one-on-one. Sweet Tooth finding that top pocket. So a very quick 10 seconds later, Anomaly back on top.
Yeah, that was it's a good goal getting the 1v1 there. Sweet Tooth does. They actually had a 2v1, but Sweet Tooth just takes the 1v1 right in on the goalie. Goalie comes out the challenge and isn't able to make the stop, which I mean that's kind of once it's a 1v1 in the 2-point line, the goalie kind of already did their job preventing that 3-point, the 3-pointer. At that point you hope the goalie gets a save, but if the goalie doesn't get the save, it's really not it's hard to fault them unless they do something particularly egregious, as this one is going to get flung to the near side here. Caesar trying to track it down, is able to, gets it down to the floor there where Collects will collect it. Sending that one into the bubble to Prometheus. Prometheus turning it around, going to send a soft setup there to Platypus, who gets it in for the 2. And just like that, Skyline have tied it up here once again in this second round.
Yeah, Skyline really working that floor area, delivering it down low into a player who then looks for a cut pass, and it's really working out for them. Requires a few more passes, but the passes are shorter, and so they're a little bit more high percentage. That pass can't quite connect. Prometheus with the disc, gonna try and bounce it to a teammate, but it bounces off Geo. Acorn picking it up, Chocolate in the area. Back pass back to Big Bot rather. Big Bot, wow, okay, Sweet Tooth was there. Sweet Tooth's gonna take a shot. It's gonna be a little high, but multiple players are flying in. Let's see who gets it first. It's gonna be sent out toward the mid.
Collected there by Big Bot at mid, sending this one in. Into the hands there of Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth down and in, but Prometheus with the grab is going to get this one cleanly cleared all the way out. This one's going to be down to that far side there, bouncing down to the floor. It's going to be a bit of a race for here. No clean stacks anyway. Well, there's the boost finally coming in from the defense there, Anomaly, but not able to get to it. Prometheus coming in for the 1v1, takes the shot, hits it, and LA Skyline have taken the lead for the first time in this second round with 3.5 minutes to go. Also, someone saw a chat there. Wintery Ice asking VRware Fontac if they can get the VRML shirt without anything on the back. That's what I did. I just left the fields blank. I believe Fontac emailed me to make sure that that's what I wanted, but yeah, I just left them blank, and that's what I have. A VRML shirt. It has a VRML logo on the left chest there with nothing on the back. I absolutely love it because of how simple it is, how little there is there. I don't like loud shirts, and that shirt being so simple is awesome for me. It's going to be Anomaly with possession here, 3 minutes to go.
Somehow, Dimwee, I think you have at least 1 or 2 loud shirts in your closet, or if you don't, you should. Let me know. Sweet Tooth letting Prometheus know that he's there in the backfield, getting the stun out, getting the steal, putting it in the top pocket. It's back tied.
Yeah, these two teams. I mean, you're seeing it now. These two teams fighting to stave off this relegation. Neither of them. It's one thing to kind of not perform your best in the Master Tier. It's another thing to have to defend that position in Master Tier, to have to you know what I mean? To you don't just get a second chance. You have to fight for that second chance. And sometimes you can just have a bad day. A Sweet Tooth. Oh, the shot there. It's going to go wide. Good recovery there from that chain. Big Bot sending us across. Chocolate takes a shot, hits it. And Anomaly are back in the lead here with just over 2 to go.
Yeah, nice work by Anomaly. Beautiful regrabbing dribble play by Chocolate and Sweet Tooth, getting the steal on that relay pass by LA Skyline in their last offensive joust and going through and yeah, Sweet Tooth missing the 3, but ultimately they hauled in the 2. So Prometheus with the disc, kind of a pub style with Kleck stopping short on the cloud there, passes over to a Platypus. Platypus going to make a pass. It's going to be Caesar with the disc. He's got to make some jukes as he's worried about getting stunned out by the stack flying in. Everyone has recovered for Anomaly, so they've got their players in the bubble. 1 player out, kind of causing a little bit of havoc. Caesar going toward the ceiling. Platypus getting the stun out on 2 different defenders. Won't make a difference right now, but definitely causing some chaos, and Platypus getting stunned themselves with the shield by Sweet Tooth. Kleck's trying to make a bounce pass, can't quite connect. It's going to go out toward the mid.
This one, fight for it here. Sweet Tooth trying to get away with it with Caesar. Sends that one back. Chocolate gets a touch on it. But now to be Caesar with it again. Caesar looking for a reset there and does get it to Prometheus. Wise reset. Prometheus sending this one in as we have a minute to go here. This one a pass over there. Caesar has to recover it. Under assault there by Chocolate, and Chocolate not able to get the disruption. Another reset there to Platypus. Platypus sending this one into Clax. Clax looking for the cut. Ooh, just a little bit too far ahead. Platypus there with a big with the stop as it was on its way out of the bubble. Prometheus not able to get that one off of the ceiling, and it will be Klex though with another recovery here. 38 seconds to go as LA Skyline. If they get a goal here, this would be phenomenal. This might take us to an overtime as Prometheus sending us one in. Look for the cut, hits Klex. Klex takes the shot, hits it, and they're going to tie it up here with 28 seconds to go. We're going to have about 8 seconds on the clock here for Anomaly to answer. You know what I expect to see here, Doc?
I do.
You know.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
We're probably on the same page.
Let's see if they do. Anomaly gonna come out, and I'm gonna call it. They're doing a dribble play.
Yes, they are. There it is.
Sweet Tooth and Chocolate with the disc. They have an open shot. They're gonna pass to Sweet Tooth. He can't quite get it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. No, but that's what everyone knew was gonna happen, and yet they still couldn't be stopped. Sweet Tooth and Chocolate almost coming up, but we've got an overtime.
We do have an overtime indeed, 12-12 here in this second round. If Anomaly wins this overtime, the game is over. And if LA Skyline win this overtime, we are going to round 3 as we are going to get launched out here in this overtime. Tubes are open. It will be LA Skyline getting there first, but they're stunned out by the stack. Good back stack there from Skyline to get that one recovered at the floor and set in. This goal is open. That's going to be picked up by Klex. Klex setting up across center. Prometheus setting it up. Oh no! Hits the post. And Sweet Tooth gets it recovered. Look for the clear out. Does get it away. No, it's off of the lip of the tube. Caught in the near side trap where Chocolate gets it picked up as Caesar on his back, but does get it cleared out all the way down to the bubble. We're going to have a stack race for it as it's handled here by Klex. And he has some friendlies in the area. Sweet Tooth gets to him, but this one back to mid, but into the hands of Anomaly.
Oh, Sweet Tooth, he's got an open opportunity. Oh, but what a save. Holy cow. Saving the game there for the moment. And the disc is bounced back, but it's tapped back in. Acorn can't quite get it. Caesar, Chocolate with the steal. Sweet Tooth with the disc. Passes it to Big Bot. Bounces it off the shield. This is absolute chaos, Dimwi.
Yeah, that was a quest moment if I've ever seen one. This one is into the bubble. LA Skyline has an opportunity, juking in. And there it is. Caesar just going to plant it for the 2. LA Skyline are going to take us overtime 14-12. And we are, in fact, going to round 3.
Wow. 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 Wow, what a finish. I'm hanging on the edge of my seat. Amazing work by both teams. Some great defensive stops, some quest moments, as the chat is calling it out, but we're going to see a round 3 here.
We are, in fact, going to see a round 3, and you're probably going to have some good stats on the board there. But I got, pulling up the ones here. Is you're only going to have, pretty sure, there's only stats from the one round, however. So you've got game high points from both rounds is Prometheus there with 9. I wonder if that works out. No, Prometheus getting 4. So you got 5 points. We can actually work out who got. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just getting off topic. Though I got to point out 6 assists to both Big Bot and Klex. That is substantial. That's like the biggest of all the numbers on the screen here on the board. Those are probably the biggest numbers there. Also notable, only 1 player in the entire game without a save. Absolutely everybody else making saves, and it just shows you this is how you have to play now at the top level. You can't have players who are stuck on defense, who are stuck on offense. You have to be able to move around. You have to be able to shift. You have to be able to cycle. You have to be able to always play in motion. And that's what you're seeing play out on the stat board there. Both teams having to play like that as we are getting started in this third round between Anomaly and LA Skyline. Both trying to stave off relegation here. Doc. Woo!
Yeah, let's see. It looks like Anomaly elected to bait, and wow, it worked out for them. Chocolate's going to be in the area, gonna get a hand on it. Goal is open for the moment. The players do come back for LA Skyline, though, so Anomaly will attempt to reset. Nice bounce pass to the top there. Sweet Tooth, not under any pressure. Maybe looking for Big Bot on the backside. Gonna go down low. Oh, but Big Bot getting stunned out with a big time stun. But look at that. Back in the hands of Chocolate. He will reset, however.
Yeah, that's you got to use that backliner, and there it is. They get that reset, send it back in. Big Bot to Sweet Tooth, who's going to one-time that one in off of the backboard. That's something Sweet Tooth has just gotten exceptionally good at over the years, over the seasons. We see him doing quite frequently. And it's just one of their set plays. They get Sweet Tooth behind the goal there. All you need is a lane. And it doesn't have to be a big lane. They just need a small lane there, get it to Sweet Tooth, and he just slaps it in. A proper one-timer here in Echo. As this one is going to be set up there, gets loose, far side trap. Recover there by Prometheus. Lucky as that Anomaly chain had gotten split up once again as Acorn's going to get caught behind the play here. And at moments like that, it's moments like that, you have to press up. Acorn may have been able to catch up, but when you get one of the defenders stunned on the backline like that, although they are going to get the points here, so I can only be so critical because they did get the goal. But when you do get a defender stunned out on the backline like that, you got to press in front of them, get them caught behind the play, because if you continue to press up, you get a 4v3. No, they ended up scoring there in a 3v4 because they left their own backliner on the backline, as all of Anomaly had gone back to the bubble. So LA Skyline getting a fortunate goal there. But strategically speaking, there was earlier on there was a better decision to make. I think maybe, I don't know. Again, they did get the points. What else can I say about it?
Well, I mean, you make a great point, and it's also instructive especially for newer teams, newer players, to communicate that. If you do get a stun out on the backside, let your team know. Let people know, I've got 1 stunned out, I've got 2 stunned out, I've got 3 stunned out. That enables them to think and react and know that, if they only see 2, 3 players, then that may be all there is because of the stun outs on the backside. Goal is still open. It's gonna be taken. Choco is lit, on fire from deep. It's 5-2.
Speaking of stuns, that's what happened there. Yet, so Anomaly had, it was LA Skyline had one change trying to get together, and Anomaly was just shutting them down, and the other 2 players for LA Skyline were just spread too far out. They were kind of spread out, still those 2 kind of stuck in a man configuration, and it was the 2 in the middle that couldn't get away off the chain. Well, there's an opportunity. Caesar gets it, open goal, gets it right back. LA Skyline, not a 3 that would have been necessary to keep the tie game here, but they do get the goal answered there, back within 1.
Yeah, tried to keep the hand out of the bubble, but just barely inside on the release. So Anomaly still up by 1 on their offensive joust. Let's see what they elect to do. They are going to do a pub-style rollout, passing it to the left. Player right, player left, player in the center. Sweet Tooth going in, Acorn on the opposite post, gonna make the pass, but a little bit behind, and it's gonna be Big Bot to recollect, so they will try and reset their offense. Can't quite connect with Acorn there, so it'll be, well, actually Acorn gets the stun out, so that's absolutely huge, but look at that, Caesar gets the steal and clears it back.
That one all the way out here, off the wall. That's gonna be a wall shot, that's it! Oh my goodness, Caesar! Oh, just Rome is in the house. The king Caesar, the emperor has entered the building. Well, that was ridiculous. That was a proper wall shot there. I cannot believe that one went in. LA Skyline going to take a 2-point lead here. Tripping over my own words now. 6 minutes to go. Here's Clax. Big stun, big shot. Oh, Caesar, what are you doing? That was in. Was that in? Did you have the angle? Newton Dad saying yes. That was in, 100%. Caesar, come on. Come on, right after that fantastic goal, you're gonna rob Clax? I'm sure, I'm being facetious. We can't be too hard on Caesar. Sometimes you're not sure if it's going in. You wanna make sure you get the sure points. You can't be overcritical of a decision like that. They wanna make sure they get the points on the board there, and they are gonna push up by 4 here. That is 2 goals. LA Skyline are suddenly looking like they're operating on just all 12 cylinders here.
Yeah, and maybe it was Caesar who was saying, render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's on that play. That bounce is going to be deep into the pocket. Caesar going to be rendering. Oh, but Chocolate. Oh, but Caesar hauling it back in and slamming it in. LA Skyline up by 6 now.
Yeah. Less than 5 minutes to go here. Render under God, that which is God's, right? As LA Skyline pushing up by 6 with less than 5 minutes to go. Anomaly. Handling this one. Chocolate. Oh, no. They were going for a dribble play, and they immediately got shut down. That was phenomenal. LA Skyline just absolutely neutered that play. As Clax sending that one up, Big Bot can handle that one cleanly and easily, sending it to the far side there, trying to get it to a teammate. No one able to collect on it. They've got a 2v1 here. Clax behind the goal. Another stop, Big Bot, as a Platypus gets it picked up, and Chocolate does get it finally cleared out and away. This one's all the way down. That's going to be, oh my goodness, that was almost ridiculous, but this one's now collected there by Caesar.
Caesar with the disc, everyone flying back. Acorn in the area, Acorn getting the stun out with the shield. Acorn with the pass going his way. Sweet Tooth gonna deliver it back down to Chocolate. Chocolate finding the left side pocket. Chocolate delivering the goods on that one, and they're back within 4.
Nice shot there. Just a beautiful shot. Anomaly really don't want to they don't want to let this one go. It did take 45 seconds, but they really do not want to lose this game because that means fortunately for Anomaly, they do have one more game to go. LA Skyline, this is their last game of this cycle. This is their last chance. This is LA Skyline's last chance to save their season, to save their position in Master Tier, to save themselves from the Challenger Cup. Anomaly do still have another chance after this game. And at that point, it would come down to tiebreakers. I wouldn't even know how to predict that. As this one gets sent in there, a Platypus looking to set up the teammate. That was over on the other side, Caesar. And Sweet Tooth with a good slap gets it through the bubble all the way down. And it will be picked up by Big Bot. Open goal, sends it in. Big Bot, big clutch, gets it in. They're back within one here. Anomaly is with 3 minutes to go.
We're going to have an amazing finish. You just laid out a lot of what is on the line, SirDimwi. There are huge implications for this game for both of these teams. Both of these teams trying to stave off being put in that Challengers Cup and having to play an absolute fight to get their way back in. Fighting now is Caesar. He's got to go against two players. Big Bot, or Sweet Tooth rather, in goal that time. Can't haul it in, so back up by 3.
Yeah, Lick came out to challenge, wasn't able to get the stop, and then the shot in there from Caesar, and Sweet Tooth's not able to get the stop in the goal. So yeah, back up by 3. It's still 2.5 minutes to go here. Still either team's game. Both these teams do not want to lose, as they're going to go for that dribble again. They do collect that one, though. They have a chain there. Look at that's this is something I was talking about in my morning show. We were talking about how to defend against that chain, as LA Skyline turns it into a 5-point lead here. And the answer was, somebody asked, how do you defend against that dribble? The answer was, Shrem was there. Shrem reinforced this, get your own chain out. And that is exactly what LA Skyline is doing. That is exactly what they're doing. They are answering with their own chain. They are shutting down Anomaly's dribble capacity here. And you see it right there. Anomaly now have to play man. Oh, no, Caesar! Woo! That's an 8-point lead here. LA Skyline is on fire.
Wow. Yeah, this is everything but the game right now. 8 points down. There's still time for Anomaly to come back, but the way LA Skyline is playing right now and shutting them down, as you mentioned, absolutely insane. They're going to do a headbutt. So Big Bot, or Chocolate rather, going to pass it up. It bounces off the nest. Big Bot's going to be in the area getting stunned out by Platypus. Platypus tapping it through. Sweet Tooth is in the area, going to deliver it to Chocolate. Chocolate going to find going to get denied by the iron there. The disc is going to be low, and as the clock is ticking down, the chances on Anomaly are ticking down as well.
Yeah, they have 20 seconds to score 3 goals, and 2 of those have to be threes. I don't know if even Ignite's going to be able to pull that one off, as this one gets sent all the way down here. 11 seconds they have to score those 3 goals, and we are effectively out of time, as Klex is going to send the one over to Caesar. Caesar sending it in. It's going to hit it for the 2, and just like that, that is the certain ice. LA Skyline are going to take this one in 3 over Anomaly. We will be waiting those final scores, but this is massive for LA Skyline. As I mentioned before, this was their last chance. This was their last game. Does it guarantee them that to not get in the Challenger Cup? No, it doesn't. As Anomaly and Hivemind still have yet to play, and this one's going to come down to tiebreakers ultimately. So it's hard to say who's going to end up where, as we have 17 seconds here, and this one just floating freely. What a victory here for LA Skyline. This is absolutely massive for this team. They have to feel phenomenal, especially since they're beating Anomaly here, as Anomaly is full strength. They've got Sweet Tooth in, as Klex gets the final goal here, 22-10. Anomaly full strength here, Sweet Tooth, Chocolate, Acorn, and I just forgot who the fourth, Big Bot, all here, all present for this game, and LA Skyline still gets a phenomenal victory here in this third round.
Absolutely phenomenal victory, absolutely phenomenal show, and a great start to what's going to be a great evening. SirDimwi, I think you've got a better pulse on what's coming up. Give the people a taste.
Yeah, after this, we've got Ignite versus Ethereal, and this is a game Ethereal so Ignite probably not going to drop out of that #1 spot, even if they take a loss here, although it's possible. Not sure. It's that one also going to come down to a tiebreaker with the New York Kings, who still have a game to play as well. I don't remember who against. I believe Hivemind. Yeah, that game is against Hivemind. And then somebody hit a button there. As well, Ethereal, though, if they get a victory here, they would push up at least to 3rd place. And then if New York Kings happen to take a loss, they push up to 2nd, probably. maybe even a first. I don't know. Again, it would come down to tiebreakers. Hard to say it. Ethereal, phenomenal team. This is a really, really strong team. This is a game you're definitely going to want to check out. And then after that, you're going to have, I believe it's Spaghetti versus Eternity. And that is a massive game there. Number 5 versus number 7. Spaghetti, a team that has been climbing the ladder, currently 8-0, trying to get into the top 6 there at the last minute here in in week 5 of the cycle, taking on Eternity, who is currently 5th place, 9-2. And this is one of those. If Spaghetti is able to beat Eternity, there is no telling what those 3 spots are going to look like at the end of the night once the scores get submitted. So we have some incredible Echo Arena to look forward to this evening. This is one. Don't go anywhere. Like literally, don't go anywhere. There's no reason to go anywhere. You've got Ignited versus Ethereal literally in 13 minutes, and then immediately following that, we go right into Eternity versus Spaghetti. So do not go anywhere. Like go to the bathroom and come right back. That's it. Get a snack. Get some water. I got my water. It's all full. You can hear it. It's all full. I'm ready to go. Let's get this done. Doc, I am so prepared for these games that we're going into next. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am.
There were some hints in there, but I'm still piecing it together. I'll just also give a shout out because I know some of you might want to be on multiple screens, multiple tabs. We do have channel 2 going, and at 6 o'clock Pacific, so that's at the same time in 13 minutes as the Ignite Ethereal match, there will be a Bug's Life against Tyro NA. And then immediately following that will be another game with possibly Challengers Cup implications, version 1 against Arsenal. And then I think later on, there's going to be Trash Pandas against Trash Cans. And then following that, Blue Bombers versus Omega Cosmonauts. So, and then who knows, Palador might pick up, Palador has picked up Red Rook versus Fruit Basket. So a ton of action for you. You can, flip back and forth. If you want to get your ADD brain absolutely fixated, you can make it happen. So lots of action tonight.
Yeah, lots of action to look forward to. We are going to go to an intermission here. Since it's only 12 minutes, we're not going to end the stream. We want to keep you guys seated as well, so don't go very far. With that being said, I've been SirDimwi. That was DocEducation. I believe next with me will be... actually, I'm not sure who's going to be with me. Sputnik. It's Sputnik? Awesome. We're going to have Sputnik with me on this next one. And of course, I was doing that on the cameras. So don't go anywhere. Seriously, don't go anywhere. Seriously, don't go anywhere. Like, we need you. Yeah, no. So yeah, we're going to be back with some really exciting Echo Arena. For those of you who aren't going to be back, we'll see you in the next one, and have a good evening.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
And welcome everybody to a really exciting matchup here, Ethereal versus Ignite. This top level Master Tier matchup. Gonna have some certain implications on the end of cycle placement here. Before we get to that, I'm SirDimwi, joined now by Sputnik, the Sputnik Cobra, and of course we still have Newton Dad on the cameras. Sputnik, this one has implications here. As has been explained, as was announced recently, and is different this season, is top 4 spots in Master Tier for both North America and Europe are going to be playing for a total cash prize pool of $1,700. And this game right here could potentially have implications on that placement, who gets what out of that prize pool spot. And Ethereal getting a victory here would really turn those top 4 spots on their heads, I think.
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, how many?
It's a few dollars. It's a few buckaroos.
Yeah, how many hard tacos from Taco Bell could you buy with that?
I want to know I want to know what the conversion rate from American dollars to Shroot bucks is, and how many Shroot bucks I could get for that.
Is that a reference to The Office?
It is.
Yeah, I never watched The Office.
Good show. You should check it out.
I should. But with that, we're about to get into this first round, so we can see how these implications, how all that stuff, how it pans out with this matchup.
So here we are going to get started here in round 1. You've got Ethereal on the left and orange, CJ, single shot, Cry, KFC, Ignite on the red and blue, Ryan, Jaywalker, Game, Kong, and Game gets that one off the neutral, joust up to Ryan. Ryan, though, getting stunned out. CJ with a pickup and a clear, gets a boost, picks up Cry. They're going to get into the bubble here. Oh, Cry overshooting it just a little bit, and this one loose. CJ able to get there, slaps it in. Cry not able to get it picked up. That one slapped out. Nice little give and go there from Ignite on defense, and Jaywalker's going to get this cleared.
That one's gonna go down to the trench, be picked up by Kung. Kung setting that one into the bubble off the post, and that one's gonna ding off the bottom of the crossbar, be picked up by Jaywalker. So a lot of speed coming out. It will go in the hands of C. Jason, dropping out of goal, going to the floor. Maybe a little change of pace right there. That clear won't be through, but it will be picked up by Ethereal and forwarded.
This one now down, Game with it, juking around a little bit. And taking his time, was letting his team get together. They were communicating there. As that one is not going to get out. Good chain, though, to pick that one up. But there in the hands of single shot on the back line. Going to go ahead and send it all the way back. See Jason who gets stuffed. Jaywalker, long shot, hits it. No effort at all. At least that's how it looked. A minute 2 in, Ignite is on the board.
You're going to do Ethereal like that? No effort.
Well,
no effort from Ignite.
Jaywalker made it look easy, is what I was trying to say.
Of course, and he definitely did, and that was an easy 3 for Jaywalker, of course. So that's 3 points on the board for Joker right now. CJ to maybe try and pull out that forward player. They won't actually bite, so they'll still have freedom of movement. They won't get stunned out. Ethereal with this staggered rollout. Very slow, very methodical. That shot might be good. That one's unfortunately going to bounce off the back of the backboard, after just the backboard, actually. But now in the hands of Game. This is an uncommonly slow game so far.
Yeah, Ignite, almost playing it. I don't want to say they're playing it careful, because I'm pretty sure I'm not doing justice to whatever their plan actually is. But it almost feels like they're playing it careful. Want to make sure they don't lose a first round here. Is one more pass. Oh, big stop. Single shot comes out, gets a grab, and gets it cleared near side wall. KFC not able to get there. This one's going to be scooped by Ryan over to the far side. Kong is ultimately going to get there first. That is just phenomenal. Oh, no. KFC doing some damage there on the back line. Just quick give and go, and they've got KFC stunned out. And they're going to press up here as they've got KFC stuck on the back line. Game moving in. Game walks it in. Game takes a shot. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Newton Dad will remember what I was talking about. That was what I was. You get that player stunned out on the back line. You press that advantage. That is exactly what Ignite did. That is exactly what Ignite is exceptional at among everything else. And that's going to put them up by 5.
And with that, 3 minutes off the clock, just about. CJ to try and do what he did before, try and pull out that forward player, try and get the stun on them. And that will be turned over into the hands of Ignite. So, you know, I said earlier that this is an uncommonly slow game. We see a much more methodical Ignite playing right now. That's another long shot. That one's going to ding, almost going to be into the goal, but it will be picked up by that backstack. That's another 2 points for Ignite. So Ignite just not really, I mean, they're doing well, of course, but they're not playing as explosively as they typically do. Kind of reminds me of Kangarillas back in the day. But of course, this is just it just feels weird, this type of play style from this team.
Oh no, coming out a little bit too slow there was Ethereal, and just like that, game gets it picked up, set in for the 3. Ignite's going to go up by 10 here as we still have 6.5 minutes to go in this first round. This is Ignite is doing Ignite things. Ethereal, they just got to find that footing. They got to find their balance here. Because they are an exceptionally talented team. They can't, it's easy to come into a game against this Joker team, this Ignite team. Excuse me, I can't believe I just did that. This Ignite team, and feel, kind of get beat before you actually get beat. You have it in your head that you're not going to win the game. I don't believe Ethereal are the kind of players that would do that. In fact, I'm confident they're the kind of players that believe they should be able to beat Ignite. But so far, it's just looking like they're kind of like that. So well, not that there. Single shot setting it across. What a read there, Jaywalker. Although, big grab there. KFC setting up single shot, and there they go. They're going to get that first goal here of round 1. 2 points on the board. Maybe something they can start building off of.
Absolutely. Excellent play by KFC to enable that opportunity in the bubble of Ignite. So it's up to them to kind of readjust, to find some momentum, maybe find some strategy to deploy against Ignite. Game will go up to the ceiling. They will have a stack there where they will follow it up. That will be maybe a long shot attempt that will be picked up by Ethereal, but they're just not able to get it out of their back court. Will be in the hands of Ryan now at the ceiling. They're going to send that one back. So this is a slower Ignite we've seen so far in this first round, which has been highly successful. And now with this drive and a nice save coming through from CJ's will throw that into the head of single shot. He'll be able to recover it and send that one forward. But that clear is not going to be out. So Ethereal still fighting against this tide.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple times where KFC does get a nice grab there and does get it cleared out. They're going to get this one all the way down. Maybe an opportunity here. If they can get a stack, and no, it's going to be Ignite getting there first. And it just shows you that it's like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? They really needed that. And that's going to get clipped too. 70 meters out. Game hits that one off of the tube. Wow. That somebody in chat just said conch shot. No, it was not. That was not a conch shot. Conch shot is a wall shot. That was not a wall shot. That was off of the tube. So that is a there's no name for that shot. In fact.
Yeah, there is no name. Maybe you can come up with one right now. That one will be sent into the tube, into the hands of KFC. KFC sending that right into the hands of Jay. Jay going for a bounce shot that looked like it would have been above the goal, but nice interception coming through. Maybe a trick shot off the ceiling. One of the players of Ignite that will be slapped through the tube. Ethereal needs to get their stacks through. They're down by 11 points, but that might be good. And unfortunately, that one's going to bounce out and past that player of Ethereal as that backline player scrambles, sending that one forward. Excellent slap. Now to shield. This is another attempt, but a great stop from Ryan to deny that.
This one into the tube, going to make its way all the way down. They have a chain that quickly. It's just, I remember I was watching a highlight once of I just forgot his name. The basketball player, the greatest one
What
playing.
team? What team? Michael Jordan. LeBron James.
Greatest one, LeBron James. The greatest one playing. LeBron James. And LeBron did some move where he just kind of stepped up. He did a couple big steps and then kind of tipped it in. And his team went crazy. Everybody went crazy. I'm reading the comments. Everyone's going crazy. And I was like, did he do something? Like, what was so special? And then that's when it occurred to me, as someone who has no idea the technical requirements of basketball, as I don't play, it's a big stop there, Ryan. It was lost on me because LeBron is so good. He makes it look easy. He makes it look like it's nothing. As a shot there, and that's how I feel when I watch Ignite play. They are so good. They make, you watch how they cut these other teams apart. They make it look easy. It doesn't look like they're struggling at all. Especially when we got to see them live at the LAN, they did. I'm seeing. You saw how athletic Dash was. Pull 3 feet verticals. Dunks, 360 dunks in the air. You know what I mean? You watch Ignite play, it's like they're just hanging out. They're barely moving. I'm sweating from head to toe, casting them. And I bet you they haven't broken a sweat in this game yet as Jaywalker gets that one in for another 2 there with 2 minutes to go.
So a 15-point lead. Are they making it look easy, Dimwee?
They are. This is what they do. This is why they're the best in the world. And I know somebody's going to say, well, you can't say no. This is the best team in the world. I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. I will hang my hat on that.
making big statements. Can you back them up, though?
One day we'll be able to.
One day. And with that, that's going to be another interception game. He's going to be able to shut down that pass attempt. That's going to be cleared through. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. Ethereal will retreat back towards their bubble, find possession. And another interception. Jaywalker's made 2 excellent reads at close proximity. And just, I mean, what can Ethereal do? These pass attempts have been shut down. Jaywalker's found 2 interceptions. Just no momentum for Ethereal right now. And they need to find something if they want to have any chance in the second round.
They really do. Is Ryan is looking at an empty goal, sending that one up. Now just going to hand it off to Kong, who is going to get that one in for another 3 there. They're going to go up 18 points here. Is Ignite in this first round with less than a minute to go. And yeah, this is solid first round here to Ignite. Although Ethereal, again, Ethereal is an exceptionally talented team. This is, I mean, there's a reason they're in 4th place here in North American Master Tier. There's a reason they're in the Master Tier. There's a reason you know their names. There's a reason we've been talking about Cry for the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however many weeks since whatever game it was that everyone went, wait, who is this guy? Because he just popped off. KFC long shot, not quite going to get it in, but a recovery there.
Ooh.
Come on, come on, come on! Like
It just
that's a sure goal anywhere else.
denying every opportunity they can right now. 6 seconds, though. It doesn't look like they'll get the mercy. This first round will handily go to Ignite. Excellent play from Ignite. Ethereal did hand Ignite their first round loss last season, that season. So, I mean, this is a team that has played well against Ignite when they were formerly Joker. They would at least take a round off them in the previous season. So this is a team that has a track record of at least having some success against Ignite. And some success against this roster. And, you know, they got to find something. You know, this just shows you that cliff, that divide in skill among Ignite and these other top tier teams. And it's big. It's absolutely massive.
It is. It is. That's all right, Newton Dad, because I am just a human sweat bomb right now.
You're literally fanning.
I'm
literally fanning yourself
right
with a
now,
paper
yes.
plate. Is that a paper plate?
It is a paper plate.
Just imagine I'm sure that they can see me on stream and I'm looking towards you. But yeah, he's just chilling, just fanning himself with the paper plate.
It is very hot in here. It is very hot in here.
I mean,
it's not Arizona hot. I know Palador has to deal with hotter, but it's very. Oh, there's a cam. We can put that down. As we're gonna get started here in round 2. How long was that on camera for? My goodness. Oh goodness, we're gonna get started in round 2. Sputnik, you call this one.
All right, with this neutral joust underway, Game will find possession at mid, ducking above this Ethereal's forward stack with throwing an interception. That's a single shot. Single shot with a long shot attempt. That one's not going to be on. It'll be slapped out of the bubble. This is a chance for Ethereal. They have some momentum. That back stack from Ignite will recover, and the forward stack in the bubble, I don't even know what position they are, but Ignite will find possession. They'll forward that one down into the bubble of Ethereal. Ethereal will now clear that out. This is looking into a boost and clear right now. Maybe Ethereal is deploying a new strategy. They will get the stun at the ceiling. This is a chance. KFC not able to sink that one, that no-look shot from the upper geo.
And now Jaywalker is going to look for the clear there, sending it out, but then picked up by, who was that, CJ or KFC? KFC, I have that little bug there. As this one's sent down, all the way down, and touch there by Game, but sent out. Okay, Cry gets a touch on it, but Kong gets it wrestled away, and Kong sending this one out as they have a change there, though that bounce, not favorable. I didn't see what that bounced off of, but Jaywalker's going to get it recovered there. A minute off the clock here in the second round. Still scoreless so far, which is notable, although it did take a full minute for Ignite to score in that first round. We were commenting on the slow pace of their game is. That's going to hurt for Ethereal. You know they're not happy about that one. They hold off Ignite for a minute 15. They get some sort of stop there on the goal. CJson going to get a 1 meter goal, self goal credit there off of that little activity. So Ethereal now with the joust advantage, minute and a half in.
So CJson instead of that one to the ceiling, that forward stack looking to bite on these passes. You can see this triangular passing at the ceiling. They're trying to get them to commit. That back stack will commit. Not able to make the turnover, though. And they'll oh, and an interception, and Jay is going to finish that one off for 3. So Ethereal's deploying new strategies. We see it there. And then we see basically the forward stack and the back stack cycle out. The forward stack didn't find what they wanted, and that back stack came through. The back stack, I mean, it just flawless communication. An excellent stop from Jay Walker. That's Jay Walker's 3rd interception. And that one he was able to capitalize on with the 3.
That's something Jay Walker is uniquely gifted at is intercepting the disc, particularly that first pass, particularly against teams that aren't used to playing Ignite. He'll get in those pass lanes, and you won't know how or why. He'll just, I don't even know if it's a prediction thing. He might say it is, I don't know, but I know it's aggravating. I know it's very aggravating. As that's going to get set up there, game with it, going to go for that reset, although nobody in the area, actually, I don't think that was an intentional reset. This one's all the way down to the bubble, something to capitalize on. Oh, single shot, taking the shot, but not going to get in off of that single shot. Oh, he's going to hate me for that one. His game sends that one away. Up to Jay Walker. Jay Walker, long shot, going to be picked up by that boosting player on the far. That was single shot, sending it across. KFC touches it. Game gets it recovered. Game wants to take the shot, but gets stunned out there by KFC, excuse me, Cry. And this one, though, recovered by Kong on the near side. Nice little give and go there. Somehow they come away with it, but KFC with a big pick gets it sent out, and they're going to race after it.
But less than 7 minutes on the clock. Chance for Ethereal right here with this drive. KFC not able to get that bounce shot. It will bounce off the crossbar from behind the goal. Will be interception. Cry now behind the goal, and another stop. Kong. Excellent stop right behind the goal. We've seen some amazing stops from Ignite, and this long shot might be on target. Actually, he's just going to opt for that pass to Jay Walker, and Jay Walker going to just dish that one in for 2. And talk about dishes. You got that paper plate. You just fanning yourself.
Man, it's so hot. It's really hot in here, okay? It is really hot in here. What can I tell you? I can't turn the AC on because all you hear in the back of this, I can't do it. So I have my paper plate because I don't have a proper face fan. Okay.
We need to get one of those low volume fans. I think the Dyson company makes one. And it's silent.
It wouldn't work. This room, it's a whole thing. We don't have to go into it right now. CJ sending that through is going to get all the way down into the Ignite zone here. They're chasing after this one. Maybe an opportunity. No, Rod's going to get it picked up and sent out of the bubble. 4.5 minutes off of the clock. 5.5 to go in the second round. And Jay Walker going to slap that one up in the hands of Game. Game sending it in. Ooh, going to ding it. And Kong with the recovery. Big stop there. C. Jason sends it out of the bubble. Still only a 2-goal difference so far. 6 points for 2 goals. That would be 2 threes that Ethereal could score if they could just wrest control of this disc here and maybe get a breakaway. As Ignite still in possession, still looking to get some do some damage here, just doing some passing as we are at the halfway mark. Kong hits the break, sets up right. There it is. They're going to get the 2 points there, and Ignite's got an 8-point lead.
And this game remains pretty much the same. Ethereal's had some good plays. They've had some good stops, but unfortunately, Ignite's had some better stops just within the bubble, within a few meters of goal. Excellent plays from Ignite, and that will be another 2 points for Ignite. So C. Jason will send that one up to the ceiling. They'll deploy this ceiling pass strategy with the 3 players at the ceiling. That one will be forwarded off the ceiling into the bubble. That's another chance, but that will be slapped out by one of the players of Ignite into Jay Walker's hands. Not able to get that stack through. Actually, that back stack will come through, and that shot will be picked up behind the backboard. Kung's going to take his time. They're going to lose that one as Cry sends that clear through.
And this is it. KFC picks it up. Oh, turns it around, hits it for the 3. That could be a turnaround, a turning point here in this game, maybe, because that's something that Ethereal really needed that goal there.
I guess Kung was just chilling with the disc behind goal, awaiting the defense to return to the bubble. So that's 3 points for Ethereal. Ignite will roll out. Game with possession. We'll send that one cross to Jay Walker. Jay Walker is going to get stunned out. This is a chance for Ethereal. That backstack will come through, and it will be another change of possession as Cry will pick it up. So Cry, with a lot of pump fakes, finally going to send that one to Bowtie. And single shot, now sending that one down below the goal. And this is an attempt, and that one's going to be good. So C. Jason will take that one in for 2. Only a 3-point game now.
Was that a turning point?
Was it?
I don't want to call it. We're not going to call it. We're just going to keep moving forward. We're not going to
Yeah.
take this one as
I'm
Ignite.
gonna just sit here and fan myself.
As Ignite is going to handle this one off of the joust there. 3 minutes to go. Only their second joust, the third joust of the game, actually. And so Jaywalker sending him across will be in the hands of Kung. Kung has some room. KFC pressing in. Kung stopping up. Going to do a little juke there again. That's what I'm talking about. How many players can just make a small little wrist flick and get right by that defense like that? I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed.
You know what? I can't wait. You know, now as it starts to get incredibly hot in my room, I cannot wait for the summer to be over. I cannot wait for August to be over.
That's been my mantra. Yeah, laugh all you want. That's been my mantra for the last month is I can't wait to get out of August. And we're almost out of August. We only have one more day of hot weather here, and then we should be good for the rest of the year. All right, let me have my paper plate.
And that will be picked up by CJ. So another chance for Ethereal. Not going to find that pass opportunity at the floor. Will bounce around into the hands of Cry. Cry's going to get shut down by Kung. Kung finding possession now. Kung looking for a clear. He's going to send that one through the tube.
Sit down. Sit down right now. Somebody, is there a mod in chat? Ban that man. Can't believe. Sorry, Spuck. Go ahead.
I don't even look at the chat anymore. But that, I mean, we're not even doing this game justice. I'm just watching you. Fan yourself with the fan.
Kung gets this one picked up. Minute 20 left in this second round. Ignite looking to take this one and run away with this one. Jaywalker hits that 121 meters out for the 3. They're going to push back up by 8 here with only a minute to go. Technically still in it is Ethereal. They're going to have to score. Let's see. They have basically like 18 seconds to score 3 goals. Against Ignite, I'm not sure Ignite could do that against Ignite, but I'm curious to see if Ethereal is going to be able to do it here as CJason, although they're going to have to move a lot quicker than that as CJason holds on to this one. Game pressuring. CJason setting this one out to mid into the hands there of Ryan, and it will immediately turn over as Ryan juking around is just going to get away from Cry there. Has 2, look at that, they're double covering him, and Ryan's just going to get away with it. Sends it over here to Game. Game moving in 40 seconds. That is the end of the game as we're just waiting on a final score here as single shot's going to get that one stolen. Sends it out. 30 seconds to go here. You're about to hear the ding. There it is. And there it is. Far side picked up by Cry. Cry looking for an opportunity. Sends it over to single shot, but the pass is off and single shot gets stunned out. This will make its way back to the near side tube. A slap there from CJason trying to get away from that defense, but not able to as looks like Game and Kong had pulled out the inverted trampolines there.
Oh no. Everything's okay, Dimwee. Don't worry. And with that, the last 5 seconds will be through. What are you looking at?
What's the oh no? What was the oh no about?
Oh, I was just... Yeah, I thought they were going to Joker train. I thought they were going to add insult to injury.
Okay, I totally missed it.
You know, and
chat's coming out with the GGs there.
And now I'm thinking about how hot my room is because I'm dying. I mean, you saw I installed a fan to cool down my webcam because it was overheating. I cannot wait for this to be over. But Ignite, absolutely fiery game. Talk about heat, talk about Ignite, talk about all those things. What say
Ignite,
you, Dimwee?
Ignite is really going to take this one. We have a little bit of time before that next game. 9:20. It's at 9:30 East. Currently 9:26. So technically 4 minutes out. But yeah, we do got to get to that one. Of course, that'll as far as I'm aware, it's just you, Spot, on that one. I have.
You want to join me? Come on, join me.
I'm not going to be able to this evening. But as ridiculously phenomenal as that game is going to be, because that's a really important game there. As we pointed out, it's number 5 Eternity versus number 7 Spaghetti. Spaghetti gets a victory here. There's no telling what it's going to do to that the 5, 6, 7 standings. So really important game for both those teams. Of course, Spaghetti has another game after this one on, I'm not sure what day it is, Saturday or Sunday against
Saturday.
Los Angeles Destroyers. So Saturday. That's going to be another massive game to tune into. So check this one out. Don't go anywhere because they're going to be right back with that one. But until then, I've been SirDimwi. That was Sputnik Cobra. You just watched the Ignite things against Ethereal. And yeah, we're going to go to a quick intermission, and they will be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League Channel 1, and I am most certainly not SirDimwi, but I am his biggest fan. I've got a paper bowl, almost the same. Nonetheless, welcome to the stream. I'm here with Sputnik Cobra and Newton Dad on the cams. How's it going, Sput?
It's hot.
I concur.
It's real hot.
Hotcaster Summer continues here today. It's been great. It's been fun. Entertaining stream for sure, and it's going to continue on here a little bit longer. So brace yourselves. We got some spagoodles, the hottest of noodles, and eternity in this cast. Well, it won't continue for an eternity, but we'll have at least 30 more minutes before some more matches yet on Channel 2. So stay tuned. So.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I thought that was like an outro for some reason, you know? I'm just, I should just go back to fanning myself, you know?
Yeah, well, go for it. Do you have a plate? Do you have a bowl? Join in on the fun.
I have a fabric lid for my fabric boxes.
Fabric lid. Okay,
Fabric.
sure. We accept all kinds of utensils and what do you call it? Not I guess a
Your
plate
brand
isn't
here.
really a utensil, but
It's
I don't know where I'm going with
it's
this one.
plateware. It's a it's a dining implement.
Dining
It's an instrument.
container, instrument.
No, we're really reaching with this. But I'm just gonna. So it's spaghetti. I feel like this has been an eternity.
Well, I casted these teams. Made me choke. Now, Spaghetti, I just casted, what was it, the 19th. And for Eternity was on the 20th. So I have a little familiarity with both these teams. And I mean, obviously Spaghetti especially, considering they've been around in various incarnations. And yeah, back here in the season, glad to see them. And meanwhile here, one person I'm going to call out right off the bat, just because I know I'm going to say it a lot, Igneel. See if we can get more of those saves. That said, there's one from Al, and how about that?
You basically summon that save. Are you a sorcerer?
I'm a wizard's.
Oh, don't even say it. Don't even say it. So now Slad's going to set that one up. That's going to be intercepted. That's a real throwback right there. And that's going to be into the... Actually, two players are going to sail past it. That Stack's going to sail past it, but they will get the stun out. So Al now with possession, sending that one up to the ceiling. Moonface with it. Moonface with a little bit of pump faking. Not... Ops to send that one back, so they didn't have what they wanted, and they're going to slow it down.
Say wizard's clothing apparatus, by the way. I don't know what you were thinking. But regardless, Moonface with a disc is going to back it out there to the bow tie. And they're going to play this a bit slow. Something I noticed last time I cast them earlier in the week is that they are perfectly willing to do just that when they needed to. As a good defensive stand there from BG and Co. will cause this turnover right into the midfield.
And then we'll be bouncing around and trap. It will be picked up by Igneel. Igneel has an open goal, but that one's going to be wide, not able to sink that one at distance. But looking to pick that one up, Igneel will get a stun, and will be able to slap that one through to BG. And BG now behind goal to Slad. Slad's looking for an opportunity, not able to find that one. But it will still be in the hands of Eternity. They're taking an Eternity, and finally they're going to be able to sink that one in for two.
Taking a shot, so the first points on the board for Eternity definitely, while they're not, I suppose, the known commodities quite the same as Spaghetti has been ever since the beginning of VRML. These are certainly players, excuse me. It's hot, and I'm choking here. But these players here, they really impressed me when I casted them last week. They played an amazing game defensively and offensively, both ends of the floor. That said, they don't get back into the goal that time, Sputnik. So that's a, 9-second 3, and that's maybe the reverse. You know, I summoned the save earlier on. This time I kind of casters cursed it. Open goal, unfortunate.
Absolutely. So only a 1-point lead right now to Spaghetti. You know, after all these seasons, we always see these type of, you know, teams named similar names, whether it's to try and steal their thunder or in honor of them. But we've never seen like a Linguini or like Pasta team.
True. What about Strembitsky? I mean, he's not his own team, but he is definitely Linguini and Alfredo, depending on the week. Here we go, though. That's a shot, not weak. That's strong, and that's long there from 3. 35 out. Connemara Chaos.
You know, I'm pretty sure that name's Polish.
Oh? Which one?
Yeah, pretty. But nonetheless, that's a 4-point lead now to Spaghetti. So Spaghetti finding this distance against Eternity. Eternity will take it. Igneel Sensei to send that one left. A nice rollout, but not able to find that pass at the floor. Will be in the hands of Moonface. So Spaghetti now with momentum heading towards this bubble, looking for an opportunity. There are now 2 opportunities within that bubble, one at floor, one behind goal, and just going to drive that one in himself is going to be Meatball. Didn't need his teammates. That's 2 more points for Spaghetti.
And on the whole, after going down, well, 2 points to nothing at first, now it's 8 straight points for Spaghetti. Really turning up the heat here. And, well, Eternity been singing their compliments for sure, but this is a tough and tall task for them, so they're going to have to come back here and not allow any more in a row. Otherwise, it's going to start getting out of hand mighty quickly.
And that will be at the floor into the hands of Connemara Chaos. Konamara with a drive towards goal, and that one's going to be brute forced at 18 meters a second past that goalie. Meatballer with that assist. Now an 8-point lead. So we're now 4 minutes off the clock. With distance, Spaghetti is looking to win this first round. Usually I don't say that. Usually I'm not going to call it in the first round. But right now, this Eternity team needs to get some type of aggressive rollout. They need to gain some distance against the Spaghetti defense.
Yeah, that they do. And for that matter, they just need to get these successful rollouts. They've been having a tough time of things the last few minutes. This one may be more successful. There's a dive. There's a save. Moonface saving face. Definitely a defensive saving grace as Konamara now, well, stunned in place and taken back by Igneel right below. Off the dome, back into the bubble. It's picked up and slapped out of there, sent out of there by Meatballer, left tunnel. And the boost game is clear. And the clear, well, is clear. The goal is just about clear. Not too much defense in there. And they've got the shot. Moonface hitting it 13-2. They have just exploded now for, again, 13 straight points, Sputnik.
Yeah, I'm really just able to pull out that defense. Moonface along the floor with those jukes, able to have that open goal opportunity. And this defense right now, they're committing, they're playing aggressively. They're just not able to get the stops against Spaghetti. So that one will be through the tube. That will be slapped out by Konamara at the back line. Now in the hands of Spaghetti, they have another chance at offense. Going to send that one forward. That one's going to be taken by Eternity. Eternity has a chance here with this long shot, but that defense is back, and they shut down that angle. Moonface with the stop.
Over to Chewy Stack, though. The defense trying to recover. Moonface just reversing, tapping off that barrier, and gets the turnover after all. That's going to be a bouncer that meets the stack. One going into that bubble. 3 on the defensive end covering said bubble, so they'll back that out there for Spaghetti. Konamara in the midfield and just trying to take position. And there's still a lot of time to expend, but this is a lot of points and only, 6 minutes of action.
And with a duck right there and some movement along the shield, but an excellent stop from Chewy Stack denying that opportunity. Still 11-point lead for Spaghetti that will bounce off the bow into the hands of Konamara Chaos. So Konamara with possession. He's got a stack to his right. Meatballer to his right. Now at the floor will be Al. So Al gets to send that one up to the ceiling to Moonface. Moonface to that cut. And that one's going to be in off the head of Igneel Sensei. So not able to make that stop. As Spaghetti continues to find this roll. Yeah, off the dome.
Off the dome and knocking the Sensei out of him, Sputnik. Unfortunate. Now on that note too, it's worth noting both these teams have tremendously impressive records here. The thing is, for Spaghetti, they are 8-0 at the moment. Eternity is 9-2. Now granted, keep in mind too, Spaghetti had kind of climbed their way there, starting in the I think bronze or silver to kind of work their way back into this season now. But Eternity started out there, right against those diamond teams and such. And I mean, they're definitely a force to be reckoned with. And the more and more these teams climb, the harder and harder these matches will get when you win those many in a row. So saving this goal, or trying to save this play, that is, from the backboard, Igneel Sensei once and twice, but a good stun. Meatballer helping enable that from Al with that stun on Igneel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just Spaghetti right now with his 15-point lead, 2 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. Eternity, they're taking too long to figure something out. They need to figure it out now. They need to find some strategy that they can use in the second round. Or they're going to lose this in 2, so are they going to send that one through? That will bounce off the Geo. This could be a chance for them finding it at the wall. Will be Chewy Stack. Chewy Stack now down to the floor, but look at that defense. Leaving goal to challenge that pass opportunity would be Al. Al not able to find the clear, so another chance for Eternity. Chewy Stacks to send that one. That one's to be wide, though, on that pass opportunity. And coming out of the bubble with that stack will be Spaghetti. Moonface setting that one forward. That back stack coming through. Open goal opportunity. Ooh. And that one's to be a nice stop from Slads. So they'll save it for just a little bit longer. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, though.
Just seeing some good grabs here from the blue side defensively, just not nearly enough of them. And furthermore, these retrievals by Spaghetti to get the disc back and back again, that is definitely causing some great harm. They are just well in position to take this first round in a runaway fashion here. Only a minute and a half left, Sputnik, and 17 points is pretty impressive at this level.
Absolutely. Now with possession will be Moonface. Moonface getting stunned out. Chewy Stack gonna lose it to Al. A bunch of changes in possession in this bubble will be picked up by Spaghetti. That's another 2 points. A minute on the clock. A 3 will render this first round a mercy win.
Getting to that point, a quick shout out, by the way, though, to Smooth Rider for the Tier 1 community sub there. I appreciate that, 7 months now, as well as Flynn Rider a little while ago with that 1 month Tier 1 gift, I believe it was. And I appreciate you guys very much. Welcome to the streams here tonight, and thanks for staying tuned as we finish out this round. And just Eternity trying to finish out with something strong that they can ride into the next round with.
Absolutely. And they need that now. And this is going to be a long 3 attempt. That one's going to be wide as it bounces off the top of that shield. That's to be stopped, though. Moonface looking for something. He's just going to take that in for 2. 30 seconds on the clock, though. Maybe Eternity will ride this one out, and they'll find not a mercy loss in this first round, but I still have hope for them that they'll find some strategy. Spaghetti's an incredibly strong team. We've seen them for years now, and this current roster is very strong. So to roll out will be Eternity. They will opt to clear that one through, but it will go into the hands of Spaghetti at the ceiling. And Spaghetti is looking at an open goal opportunity, taking that one, and that will be a mercy loss for Eternity in this first round.
Tough one. Well, yeah, dominant effort from Spaghetti here, who are trying to maintain that undefeated streak. They came close to losing it, potentially. They did drop a round, as I recall, in the match that I casted of theirs just a week ago. Who was it? Odyssey. Yeah, that one went to... It was still 2 rounds, but the first round, as I recall, was kind of a situation where they were down 3 or 4 points. I think 4 points with 1 minute left in their last game versus Odyssey, and were able to, credit to them, cause some turnovers. They were able to force an OT, I believe, and then was Spaghetti able to capture that win. And so yeah, I saw someone commenting, it might have been Smooth in the chat, mentioning how they're kind of like the Ignite of the ladder currently, talking about Spaghetti. And it almost mirrors what we saw last season, Sputnik. And I know a lot of people in the Master Division, when Spaghetti was in the Master Division and Joker was still named Joker, they were looking at Spaghetti was being looked at as one of those teams that could potentially cause some upsets there. In fact, I think they did at one point, and taking a round away from Ignite in the past.
Absolutely. And Spaghetti's looking for that Master Tier slot again. They're looking to take this Challenger Cup. They're looking to take that, what is it, $300 in prize money to the first team?
Yeah. So for our Challenger Cups this season, we also have some additional prizes for the top 4. You can check that on the announcements channel. But for both Europe and North America, 300 buckaroos. As hold on, buckle down. It's Al with the first 2. And to finish that thought, 250 for second, 200 for third, and 100 for fourth. And do that again next cycle, in addition to the regular season prizes that we get towards the end. So, keep the incentives up there as much as we can, and glad to get the players just a little extra spice into the regular season.
Absolutely. So, a lot of good prizes on the line for the winner of the Challenger Cup, and the second place, and third place. So,
And fourth.
a lot. And what's fourth getting?
100 buckaroos.
So I mean, that's something. It's nice. You can take yourself out to a really nice dinner. Fourth place, not so nice, but still, nonetheless, that's dinner. And
You're not invited to their dinner anymore, Spot.
I don't. I'll eat whatever. I'll eat ramen.
You're gonna have to be eating out of Dimwi's paper plate over in the corner.
But so it looks like they'll have a timeout. All the players are still present in the game, so maybe some technical difficulties. I see all 4 players from Spaghetti just gesturing as Al is throwing his hands around. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see what happens next week. It's gonna be exciting to see. I mean, there's another Challenger Cup after that one. How many Challenger Cups will be held this season?
All the Challenger Cups. We have 2 cycles this season around, Spot. And yeah, that'll be every 5 weeks, same as last season. But 2 Challenger Cups. SirDimwi in the chat there iterating as much. And yeah, what's up also? Seeing Ivan in there, Bart Star, Griffin VR, Lolo Ravi. I would ask where you've been, Lolo, but I think you'd probably ask me the same question. I was gonna say I haven't had enough dosage of Lolo, like
Yeah, I've
vaguely trolling me throughout the streams this season, but I also haven't been on enough. So
I haven't
Good to
seen
see you,
Lolo
though.
at all. I hope
Lolo's
they're
in
doing
there now.
well. I don't check chat anymore. I never check the chat.
never.
I
No.
never ever check the chat. Someone say something interesting. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Interesting, not awful.
Oh, don't say that about Sputnik, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah. I hope it was something nice and or awful, but I'll take it.
Oh, Newton
But it
Dad
might-
dropping in some compliments there.
Oh yeah.
You're not so
Maybe
secret
I-
admirer. Wink, wink.
Maybe I should pull up the chat now. They could just pull up the cams and I'm just fanning myself. I was making fun of Dimwi and now I'm in the same boat, so.
Lolo in there saying, fun fact, Frank Sinatra is known for inventing Frank's red hot sauce. I don't know
That's
enough
a
about
lie.
hot sauces
That's a
to challenge
lie.
that.
That is a lie.
I mean, it's plausible. Like, do you know who created Frank's hot sauce, Sputnik? That's the question.
I don't know. I use knockoff Frank's hot sauce. I actually got a bottle of. I keep a bottle of hot sauce on my desk. I always have a bottle of hot sauce on my desk.
Oh yes, Frank's hot sauce.
Franz,
the knockoff.
mein Franz hot sauce.
Is that another reference I'm missing? We're
No,
all
that
boomers here,
just
Sputnik.
that's just
Okay.
an awful German accent.
I was thinking there could be something to that. I mean, I'm not much of a hot sauce guy, but I'm not opposed. I'll try anything once. I tried not terribly long ago ghost pepper wings just because I could. It was not an enjoyable experience, but something.
Ghost peppers are not fun. I like hot sauce, but I don't like torture. I don't like
True.
torture.
That gives me an idea, Spud. Why don't we have like a podcast here on VRML or something? We can do like the VRML and Echo version of Hot Ones. That'd be fun.
That would be pretty good. Although we would have to maintain good quality wings. So we have to like ship out. Oh, you could just DoorDash wings from like a local wing place.
Have to be great quality. I mean, look, we're here to sell, right? If they don't know the quality of the wings, we can just pretend.
True.
Showmanship and all that, I guess.
I mean, I was on another Echo podcast and I took a shot of hot sauce. And that was pretty good.
I bet, but were you still of that same opinion, a few hours later is my
I
question.
had a little bit of indigestion, but that was fine.
Well, you know what you need for that, Sputnik Coke, bro?
What, Tums?
TurboTax.
Turbo
We're,
Tag?
we're all about the throwbacks here tonight.
I would say that, as I really jog my memory, it's been so long. We've been casting. How many games have I casted? How many games have you casted? Do you know what your like average
in-
count is?
In general,
Ever.
or like,
Ever.
ever? Like including the stuff that's not counted on the website, probably about 14 to 1500.
My God. I think I'm at like 500, 600 now.
Yeah, Luke might be playing some catch up here. I know Luke and Newton Dad, they've been hitting those 100 a month averages basically. That
It's a lot of
used to be
games.
so familiar to me and yet not so lately. But yeah, they've been killing it.
You know, we've been in this pause for so long that as a non-mod, I should just say we disqualified both the teams.
Uh,
we have a
Mod disqualifying teams involved in a spaghetti match. Name a more iconic duo. I don't want to.
I wasn't even referencing that. I wasn't even going that far.
Hey,
I wasn't going that far. I didn't
look,
even put two and two
it's not
together.
not too soon, right? We could make jokes. Besides, I
Now
was not a mod. Therefore, I'm just
Oh, now you
I'm
can
ch-
throw
I'm
the
chilling.
shade.
I'm
pulling up
chilling.
the chat. I'm pulling up the chat. I want to see what they're gonna say to that one.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Oh man.
Nothing could possibly possibly
gonna-
go wrong?
you
See, look, they
gonna do
unpaused.
that?
It worked.
You're gonna do that to the mod team? All right, so I guess that was a perfect thing to say.
Yeah, it's what we needed to get through this situation together. Love you guys, love you, Spaghetti. Here we go, and Eternity back in the match after that pause, about seven minutes. Round 2 continuing. Let's see if this can make the difference for them, Sputnik. Maybe a better return round for Eternity, who, as I said, they're certainly capable of it.
Absolutely. I was just reading the chat, and thank you for all the nice things you said and will continue to say. And a nice stop from Al. Excellent stop on that drive from Eternity as we cleared through mid. And now that this game is going, finally, that was what, like a 10-minute timeout?
7 or so, I believe. I don't know what the issue was, and whatever the case is, though, I mean, maybe it's enough to get them some momentum here, considering how strong Spaghetti was in the first round. They were scoring at will, essentially. Thus far, and have not gotten more than that one goal, and in fact, it will be a tie at that. So, hey, it's already a better start here for Eternity.
Maybe that was the long game. The long ice.
The long ice.
Yeah, it's like a really long rectangle block of ice.
Oh, I'm familiar. It was the Ola Clip strategy back in the day. Anyway.
Oh.
But if
Was
you
it
ask certain people, then yes, it was.
The old yes, ESL will let us take the timeouts as we see fit.
And they can last for hours. That said, right here, going back into only 2 minutes into this round, that's another clear off into that bubble. So this could open things up for sure. However, the stacks aren't able to get there in time for Eternity. Spaghetti doing a good job to retain possession, but as I say that, jinxed it because now it's a take back. The dive out, though, very well timed from the duo of Spaghetti players, and they're going to get this clear.
And that one will be through the 2, but Spaghetti will get it at the floor. They have an open goal opportunity and going to sink that one as Konamar Chaos. So now back in the lead by 3 points is Spaghetti. Spaghetti's not going to let that timeout stop their momentum at all. 7 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and this is hopefully going to be a good second round. Hopefully.
It's been a good game, let me tell you, for Spaghetti and for Connemara. That's the 11th point being scored there. Moonface close behind with 10, but just a incredible barrage of shots here. The offensive fire for sure. They might get it again. That's a deep, deep fling that's going to bounce off that nest. Retrieving it first is Igneel, but quickly behind them is that stack splitting apart and forcing this clear errantly into the recovery from Al. And another pass down the floor, and the goal just attempting to be covered, but certainly Eternity not able to get a lot of that offense they want going here.
Absolutely, but an excellent stop from Chewy Stack, so Chewy Stack will deny that opportunity. Sending that one through mid, that stack, those leechers are there, and it will be picked up by BG, but BG can't find that angle on that shot. It will still be in the hands of Eternity as Neil Sensei will pick it up, sending that one into the bubble. Chewy Stack now taking that shot. Another excellent stop from Al.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed thus far. That is 3 saves, I believe, there. Credited for 2, but I'm pretty sure that was Al in that first round, too, at the beginning, who got that save directly in front. Whatever the case is, Spaghetti's been known as players who are really strong in offense, of course, but their defense has impressed equally as much, maybe even more so this season so far.
And we talked about Eternity. That's another long shot attempt. That one's not going to be good, but a lot of good plays in the bubble from Eternity, but Al just finding stops at the last second, really taking the steam out of their offense.
Al in the back line, just wasting a little time, or I shouldn't say wasting, but using time. Using the time to allow a play to develop. That's the important thing, and a mature part of any team's game. You love to see that kind of developments here, because I would say, although, again, the rosters aren't exactly the same, you know, just players-wise, it's a little bit of a different style, you know? Jokers / Ignite, they used to be the same kind of way, right? Where they were much more known for one particular area of gameplay, but you see Spaghetti here, they are comfortable and fast and slow.
And this is going to be another chance for Spaghetti, but that one's in a ding, actually, off the crossbar. Be picked up at the ceiling by Al. Al's going to forward that one into the bubble. Meatballer looking for an angle, but Meatballer under double coverage. He's not going to be able to get past that defense. That clear is not going to be through, so still in the hands of Spaghetti. Al with possession, driving that one forward, sending that one along the wall to Meatballer. Meatballer to the cut, and Konamara for another 2 points. So slowing it down is Spaghetti, but They still have the advantage on offense. They're still driving this one in, and they'll extend their lead by 5 points.
Credit to Eternity. They did defend that well in several of the junctures. I mean, that was a 2-minute plus goal time there since that last score. So they definitely were holding strong. Chewy Stack has 4 saves by his lonesome there. But as always is the case, too many possessions given back, you're going to be scored on eventually. And even though this is lower scoring round compared to round 1 thus far, Spaghetti is still in control.
So Meatballer with possession. Meatballer under pressure, opting to send that one back. Soft back pass to Al. Al's going to send that right back to Meatballer. Meatballer looking for this drive-in. Going to take the shot, but Igneal making an excellent save, and another excellent save coming through for this defense. I believe off the head of that player from Eternity, but not able to find these clears. So back on offense is Spaghetti behind the goal, and that one's to be another stop. So this Eternity team isn't stopping. They're playing as hard as they can. They've made some excellent defensive stops. We see Chewy Stack make 3 or 4 stops, as you said, and then that defense would make 2 back-to-back stops. And right now, Spaghetti with the disc once again, looking to either run out the clock or find advantageous positioning for shots. But really, right now, Eternity needs to leave that bubble. They need to pressure right now.
Absolutely. I mean, the story of this one is just, it's been exactly that. The attempts, the second, third, fourth attempts, I mean, leading, 6 minutes and 20 seconds of possession time, and a nice 2 there to take possession once more of this lead, 9-2, and just retain it, that is to say. They are in strong position now. But 24 shots taken to only 10 for Eternity. Those stats right there are just the difference makers, because otherwise you definitely see why Eternity has only lost a couple games in these first 5 weeks.
And credit to Eternity, they've been playing very hard, and you see it here. They may not be they're definitely the underdog. They're not favored to win this, but they're playing as hard as they can. They want to pull something away from this game. So it's a 7-point lead to Spaghetti. It's now in the hands of Spaghetti. Nice interception by Slads on that clear attempt. Slads now looking to drive his offense forward, but not able to get past Moonface. Moonface makes the stun and sends that one to the tube, but it bounces back towards that Spaghetti stack, and that one will be cleared through.
So bounces high, bounces low. That goal just covered off by 3, but still unable to get the hands on it. So 11-2, and beginning to turn into that first round again in terms of that scoring differential, where, if I do recall, they were stuck there for Eternity, right? They had that first 2 points, and then they kind of stuck there the rest of that round. So it's looking kind of grim with only a couple minutes left, Sput.
So Eternity will roll out, sending that one to the tube, and then forward to Chewy Stack. But Chewy Stack not able to make anything happen. Another stun coming through. Slad's just going to end up spinning on that player from Spaghetti and lose possession. And that shot opportunity might be through. That one's going to bounce off the shield, but into the hands of that Stack. That's another 2 points for Spaghetti. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Now an 11-point lead.
Maybe kind of throwing up the white flag a little bit. You saw that anchor move, just spinning and swinging around the player there. With that amount of time left, I know the climb is pretty steep, but yeah, that's the kind of thing. You see what did Spaghetti do, though? They got the disc back, didn't really mess around. They just went to the other end, and they took care of business. And that is, a team who is looking with their sights set on that Challengers Cup, with their sights set on Master Division, with their sights set on a potential championship contention in the future. So they'll score again, 15-2, but Spaghetti has definitely shown up once more here in Season 4.
And Igneal would make an excellent stop on that shot from behind goal, but unable to stop that second shot from below the goal. So that's another 2 points for Spaghetti. Less than 60 seconds on the clock. Spaghetti would take the first round, and they're highly favored to take this second round. It's now bouncing up and back towards mid. It will go into the hands of Spaghetti. Moonface with possession. Moonface not able to find that pass or that clear attempt through tube. So now at Trench, it will go in the hands of Chewy Stack. Chewy Stack will lose it to Moonface. So Spaghetti will retain possession.
And back into the midfield, where it's passed on over to Slads. Slads with a shot right through that slice and spinning around, celebrating that one, and bringing it back to a 10-point deficit with still maybe time for one more turnover and score, but either or. A good way to finish for Eternity. Great way to finish, though, for Spaghetti. Impressively, both rounds, that double-digit lead.
So a great game to both teams. Eternity going to make a stun there on that joust advantage for Spaghetti, but 5 seconds left. This is going to be going to Spaghetti in 2 rounds. So Spaghetti, they're going to take one last shot. That one's going to ding off the crossbar, but Spaghetti will be highly favored to take this Challenger Cup out of all of the existing teams going into it. I don't know about the 2 teams in Master, but Spaghetti is not a team to sleep on.
Not at all. Those noodles aren't going cold yet. They are definitely heating up more and more. They will maintain that undefeated streak, 9-0 now. Meanwhile, for Eternity, they'll fall to 9-3, I believe. And yeah, just very, very impressed. Before we kind of close out here, just real quick, I'm going to break the fourth wall. Newton Dad, this is your last one, yes? Okay, so what we're going to do is we do have other matches about to happen, but we're going to close out and then switch cameras over to moi, and I'll continue here on Channel 1 in a moment. But Spud, if you want to, any last words and want to close out before we kind of switch up the cams, and we're good.
No, excellent games to both teams, and congratulations to Spaghetti on the win.
All right, well, with that, I've been Palador, that's been Sputnik Cobra, and Newton Dad, thank you to SirDimwi as well for that last cast. And yeah, stay tuned, we'll have another match here cammed and casted by me. Will be Trash Pandas coming up versus Trash Cans. So how about that? Will be a great match, rest assured. Be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other, and we'll roll the credits, but again, we'll be back on in just a couple minutes.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.